Spanish language audio provided by Telemundo Deportes. Or watch tonight's game in Geico proudly presents the Sunday Night Anthem.
A perfect Sunday night for football.
It's time to go to work.
Give it your all today. Are you ready?
Yes.
And 3, 2, go.
I've been waiting all day for Sunday night. The turkey rough and a primetime fight. More than a game, it's everything right. That's why we're waiting all day for Sunday night. All right, what a night is finally here. Sunday night football's kicking into high gear. The stars have arrived, come on, get up and cheer. Hey Jack, it's a fact, the show's back in town. Lions and the Texans in a nasty showdown. The stadium's buzzing, time to crank up the sound. The NFL's best have come to play. Coast to coast, there's just one thing left to say. I've been waiting all day for Sunday night. The turkey rough and a primetime fight. More than a game, it's everything right. That's why we're waiting all day for Sunday night.
Stroud throws touchdown. What a play!
What is going on around here?
It's a 77-degree Sunday night in Houston, Texas. It's clear, so the roof is open at NRG Stadium, home of the 6-3 AFC South leading Houston Texans. And the reigning offensive rookie of the year, quarterback C.J. Stroud, facing Jared Goff and the NFC leading Detroit Lions on NBC's Sunday Night Football. Hey folks, thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, Melissa Stark down on the field. Chris, last year they were, without a doubt, the feel-good story in the NFL. This year, the Detroit Lions, they're just really good. 7-1, they've won 6 in a row, and they can win in a variety of ways. What impressed you the most about this team?
Everything. I mean, they really have been that good. Jared Goff and these receivers are just on a heater right now. The running game has been so explosive, arguably the best offensive line in all of football. And defensively, they're just so much better, especially in the secondary. I really do think, at least at the halfway point, this is the team to beat in the NFC.
On the other side, Houston, they're 6-3. That's a game better than they were at this time last year. But they've lost 2 of their last 3, and we were talking, getting ready for this one, they need to help their quarterback, C.J. Stroud, a little bit more.
Yeah, almost too much pressure on Stroud, right? I mean, it really does. The offensive line's been struggling. They're going to reshuffle that. Missing probably his 2 best wide receivers on the outside. But the good news is running back Joe Mixon has been playing the best football of his career. This is just an exciting matchup in H-Town here tonight.
Yeah, in 2022, these teams were picking 2 and 3 in the draft. Now, they're division champs and division leaders. And you said running backs, we've got 3 terrific ones in this game tonight. It's the Lions and the Texans for you next on Sunday Night Football.
Sunday Night Football is brought to you by Hyundai. There's joy in every journey. And by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Only pay for what you need. NBC Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
7-1 against 6-3. Detroit and Houston, they've met 5 times before, twice on Thanksgiving. This is an earlier November matchup. Week 10, so that's the time of the year you get big questions every week. Who is available? For some answers on tonight, down to the field, and Melissa Stark. Hey, Melissa.
Hi, Mike. That's right. Some key players missing on both sides of the ball tonight. Texans defensive end Will Anderson, last season's defensive rookie of the year, injured his ankle in last week's loss to the Jets. He was ruled out on Friday. I talked to him pregame, asked him if he thought he could play next week. He said with a smile on his face, I'm not sure. Star wide receiver Nico Collins was placed on injured reserve after week 5 with a hamstring injury. He returned to practice on Friday but was limited. He was questionable coming in but has been ruled out. As for the Lions left tackle Taylor Decker, he injured his shoulder in practice on Thursday. He can't go tonight, so that means Dan Skipper will make his first career start at left tackle. And finally, 10-year veteran defensive end Zadarius Smith, who was acquired on Tuesday from the Browns, is healthy but inactive tonight. He'll wait another week to make his Lions debut, Mike.
This would have been his bye week with Cleveland, but some pass rush help down the line for the second half of the season for Dan Campbell. Lost his first 8 games as the Lions coach. Does it over 500 since. Other sides, D'Amico Ryans, who was a former Texans player for 6 years, second season as their head coach, won the division last year and leads it this year.